Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. I keep getting body game proof. I'm gonna tell you what, I keep, because you get some cats out here, they wanna act like body game means some real thing. But here's the irony: I get a lot of people hit me up with body game proof. They hit me up, and I thought about that because somebody hit me up with some from World Star Hip Hop about this woman going crazy over this muscular bodybuilding brother in public. And she was a white woman too. Of course, the response to it wasn't good from the racists. But people were missing the whole point. I mean, she came and was all over this brother. And all he had was muscles. I mean, seriously. And, and that's the thing. That's why I keep saying body game. But y'all know this body game, I've always said that's just the foundation. That's the foundation. That's the bait. And that's what women consider sexy, Because you got a lot of guys, they'll say face, but a face is good looking, but the body is sexy. Because they wrapping their legs around the body. That's the body thrusting in them and everything. They filling up on those muscles. Shit. Get those women, they'll lick all over those muscles. Ask me how I know. But nah, that just drives them crazy and stuff. And I like the proof because, one of the things, another big proof I get is dudes hit me up. Shout out Brother B. Brother B, I'm going to get you on a video one day. That's a genuine alpha showpiece. That dude is like, But that's the whole thing. That's really the whole thing about it. There's plenty people can figure this out for themselves if they want to look. A lot of guys still want to ignore it, or they haven't experienced it, or I don't know, they just want to live in their delusion and stuff. Because even when somebody does studies, I'm going to link a study. I linked it before, but I'm going to have to link it again. See, I'll tell you why I'll link some stuff. Because it's not really to convince you, believe it or not. It's not to convince you. One thing about me, I'm very big on integrity and what I say. I don't say anything lightly. And to me, questioning my integrity is reason to go to one's job. It's reason to fight. If somebody tell me something, they give me their word. That's all I take. I don't question it. If they say, this is my word is bond and stuff. I'm old school like that. If a man say something, I'm going to take him at his word until he give me reason not to. But I'm not going to directly question it unless I know for sure. I know what's up. I don't like being questioned in that way. People think I'm pulling stuff out the air, but only talk about what I know. Now that's a problem. Now, if you don't want to practice it, that's cool, but I see what works out here. I know what works. And I'm not just saying it just to be saying. And another thing, I'm going to link another link too from a male exotic dancer, a white male exotic dancer. Because let's be real, there'd be a lot of white trolls and stuff be having problems with that body game. Let's just be real with it. Not all, of course. Not all white guys got a troubleshoot. They be up in the gym. They in my gym throwing up weight, but it's always some like scrawny ass white guys. So I'm gonna give you something. Give you something right there. Give something for everybody. One thing I'll say about me real quick, if anybody knew my full background, they'll know if I make an argument, I can come with backup. I was actually trained to come with backup. So, But the whole point is, it works. Because, look, let's be real. Something that a lot of people ain't talking about is just sex. Everybody want to talk about everything else except sex. Because women even say, yeah, that dude got a hot body when they talking about sex. Now, if they just talking about, just somebody look good. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, good face. Yeah, that makes something. But it don't get them wet. It don't get them wet. It don't make their vaginas do the rumba and stuff. They be looking at that body, especially that print. They looking at those legs and stuff. And yeah, they even taking into consideration height. You know, they looking at all that physicality and stuff. They want a man going to pick them up, slam them against the wall, dominate them in the bedroom and everything. So I said, all right, let me show it. Let me show it. Plus, it's on some primal level anyway. It's on some primal level. Guys like that actually just look healthier. Seriously, they just look healthier. And at the primal level, a woman wants a man's seed, even if she don't consciously want to get pregnant. She still got that drive for that seed. So she's looking for the healthiest man in her environment, and also the healthiest man who look like he can body slam somebody, protect them, and everything. In fact, check out that study that I'm linking. Just check out what it said about it and how women were responding. But you know what, though? Deep down, people don't want to respond to stuff like that. Even when you provide you can provide backups for the whole body game thing. They don't want to respond, and or they don't want to acknowledge it. That's because they don't have it. Let's just be real with it. They don't want to have. They don't have it. They don't want to do the work to develop it, and it's not hard work. I did what? How many routines in the gym? I just did 7 chest routines. 7 took me an hour. And people, y'all seen how I am? Think about what if I did 10 routines and really pushed it, or really, I don't even really push it. I just do just enough just to get a good sweat. But it's just work, and it's not hard. It's not hard. Because think about it like this: a lot of guys are shy and all of that, but they're more introverted. Shoot, got that nice body. Shoot, a woman put herself in your way. She'll be like, shoot, breadcrumbs. She'll do stuff. She'll make it easier if you approach her. Because at the bottom line, women looking at a man for sex. That's the bottom line. So she's looking at his whole physical package. And even if you got what women call a touch of ugly or something, well, they'll look down and say, okay, well, I'll just have him come over at midnight, do some stuff and tell him not to act like he don't know me. See, people don't realize what really happened out here, how women really be getting down and shit, how they be thinking and shit. Seen it happen too many times. But that's the common thing. Because I went through it. I told y'all. That's why I started pushing the body game. There was a time, I was a fair body build, more on the chubby side. Women still go out with me, still like my personality, but they weren't trying to get me in. As soon as I tightened the body up, the same women who had friend zoned me blatantly started doing nasty things to my body. So I know this from personal experience. I can go in a court of law and testify to this. I go into a lie detector and testify to this. So logically, I said, just need a tight bite. That was the only difference. My face didn't change. General personality didn't change. I ain't act like I was a thug or anything. None of that changed. They didn't change how I dressed. Only thing that changed was my body. Because even my chubby days, I could still dress fly, go party. I could approach, talk to anybody. Only thing that changed was my body. And that's why I stick with it, because I see a lot of guys. Well, this is one thing, because I saw something the other day. It's about some PUA student trying to approach all these women. They just rejecting him. My first thought was, well, you need to drop about a good 40. Seriously, just drop it. Because then they pay attention a lot more. They sneaking those looks at your chest and all of that. Oh, man. Be real friendly. And that's what, honestly, they're trying to help some dudes out, but they want to make it hard. They think it's easy and stuff. And like I said before, and people say, keep pushing it. But, people keep asking me the same stuff. It never fails. People constantly ask me the same thing. And I'm even during my consultations, I'm going to start asking about body builds and stuff. Because I ain't going to call the person's name. We were talking and I was trying to figure out what's up. And then he casually said his weight. I said, okay, you need to put on about a good 30. It's like you're trying to tell some people some real shit. And like I said, when I started this thing about the body game proof, I got testimonies. People coming back say, hey, Uncle Rom, I lost some weight, man. Women checking me out more. Hey, Uncle Rom, I put on some muscle. Women checking me out more. You know, Uncle Rom, it's fine women. Some people be sending, and some dudes be sending me their receipts. And then I see some of the dudes, because I get a lot of, my most hardcore followers, they ain't quite my inner circle, but my most hardcore be on IG. And all I do is take one look at their Instagram, and they be in the gym. They be giving gym shots. They be hitting it like that. Got a few that started channels on here I've shouted out. You know, these guys ain't complaining. These guys, shit, they getting theirs. But I just want to share that because I'm gonna be real. One of the things I even do this for, I see a lot of guys out here suffering. Really, they suffering. They complaining. They call themselves incels, and you know they just want a good woman. And look, I'm gonna be real with you. You ain't gonna necessarily get a dime, but you really, most of them are just adjustables anyway, and they're rare. Some people give the number 1 in 1,000, unless you work in an industry where it specializes in dime, like you working around like some models or some strippers or some actresses or something. You ain't gonna run into them like that. But even then, just get yourself together physically. I would say any man, if they get himself together just physically, just that, I give them about a good, they could probably get a good 7. That's still above average. If they really do the work. And this regardless of height, because I know this woman, knew this young lady, she was fine. She was fine. If she ain't had some slight issues I ain't gonna get into, probably would have hit it. But I saw with this other guy at the gym, and he was one of those nerdy looking guys. First time I saw him, he was a nerdy looking guy, but after a few months, I saw how he was putting on some muscle. All of a sudden, she hanging out with him. You know? And I knew how she was. She wasn't the type to chase money. You know? A dude had to be fine to even, like, say boo to her. And dude got finer, so she hanging out with this dude. And he just put on some muscle and everything. His face didn't change that much. So, you know, trying to help some dudes out here on the real, but you gotta want to do the work and stuff. Stop making excuses. Like I said, I'll just put that thing in the description box. That World Star Hip Hop video, and then that study, and then that male exotic dancer. Just look at how the women were responding to him and why they were responding to him. You know? Because seriously, look, I'm going to just say this. I'm saying stuff out here to really help some people. Because my thing is I'm solution oriented. I don't like going back and forth and just complaining. I'm like, okay, there's a problem. Here's how you solve it. It's very simple. So anyway, y'all, that's all I got for now. I'm going to go in here and get my vittles. Talk to y'all. Peace.